Okay, more guns and gear from SHOT Show in Vegas. That's right. We're back with more. The struggle is real, folks. Box, when'd you get here?
What month is this? Sunday?
Where am I? Do I live here now? I got here 6 days ago. That's far too long to be in Vegas.
Yeah, no. Yeah, nothing good happens.
I'll tell you what, man.
After a few days.
All right, we got more stuff, and probably this is one of the coolest products at SHOT Show. We're bringing you a bunch of them. This is obviously Guns and Gear from SHOT, presented by Palmetto State Armory. And we got our good buddy, Jared Grove, a.k.a. Box, in the house. Claycopter, dude.
Claycopter.
So Caldwell, you guys have kind of just keep filling out with all these throwers for shooting clays, shooting your shotgun, but this is a different animal altogether.
Yeah. I mean, we started and showed you guys here on Guns and Gear the original Claymore. Where we were looking for a new way to throw traditional clays without using big car batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And through that journey, we kept trying to figure out new ways to do things that people would like, and this is what we've come up with. We're calling it the Claycopter, and it is a completely new target system, so target and launcher style.
It's hard to wrap your brain around, but it kind of is obvious what it is when handheld.
Yeah. Not a ray gun.
Battery operated.
Yeah. So the battery pack on it comes out just like a AR magazine.
It's amazing.
And it does have a charge level indicator.
Okay.
We get 300 launches out of that little battery.
Okay. And then it doesn't throw traditional clay pigeons.
No.
What do you call these little guys?
So they're called Claycopters, Claycopter targets. There's two different sizes. So you have the 110 there. This is the 90 millimeter. So 110 millimeter, 90 millimeter.
And a traditional clay is about this size.
It's a 110. It's 110 millimeters.
Yeah.
And then your traditional MIDI would be a 90 millimeter. Yeah.
Okay. So questions that people ask you. How far does it throw it?
So it is selectable. So on the other side of that thrower, we'll turn the master power on, and you see the charge level indicator.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So at full speed, they'll go 100 yards without wind. With the wind at your back, they'll go much farther.
Really?
So you kind of play the wind and to set that, but you can turn it, and at full speed, it is quite challenging. Like I was shot a lot of sporting clays and stuff. Shot for University of Missouri and shot pretty much
shot a lot of
majority
clays.
of my life.
Yeah.
And at full speeds, it's challenging. But then at the lower speeds, we were taking out like our investor group. They're not shotgun shooters. We could turn them down and throw the big 110s up, and it's just kind of like underhand lobbing them up in there. And they were shooting them, thought they were the best wing shooters in the world. Which, if they're watching, you guys are really good shots.
You guys are great.
I wasn't, no jokes. You guys were natural talent.
We actually had it cranked up all the way. We weren't taking it easy on you.
Yeah, I couldn't go any faster.
How does it? I was actually going to ask you about speed. How does it compare to like a traditional thrower?
At full speed, they're traveling a little faster.
Oh wow!
Than what you're used to, like your consumer grade, like electric traps or spring loaded traps. But then like if you get into international and stuff, those are quite a bit faster. But 100 yards, it takes a lot of speed to go there. It's 15,000 RPMs on that motor.
Oh, wow.
That it spins those discs up to, and then away they go.
And you can load more than one.
Yeah, it'll throw a single or a pair.
Very cool.
And you don't have to do anything. If you want to switch between sizes, you can run two different size targets.
Oh, wow.
There's no, like, certain way they go on. You can just stack them either way.
Yeah.
There's no front or back to the discs. You just... way.
Show this camera how it loads on, Box.
So here's one of my favorite pairs I like to do. I like to take this 90 and put it on first, just like that. And then I put the 110 on above it. And then there's a grip safety that you hold down.
Okay, good.
So that way your hands don't get up in the way of the spinning props. And then you pull the trigger. we'll point it right at Ben there. So then that spins and then it stops and they come off. But with the 90 behind, it actually goes out and the 110 carries a little higher and the 90 kind of just drops out and falls. It's a really cool. And if you go the other way, the 110 tends to push it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And so you can get a little different target presentations. And that's kind of the other part, like the target presentation itself. As it's going down range, they are on face, so you're seeing a flat presentation like that. Yeah. And instead of just a nice arch like a traditional clay, these are light enough that the wind will move them back and forth.
It flies kind of like a bird.
Yeah, like if you've shot doves and stuff, you know how they'll dodge the shot almost. Yeah, with a little bit of wind. It doesn't take much wind. These really get to moving around.
Well, I was going to ask the question, but we'll actually just show you guys. You want to see what happens when you hit one? Well, Chris and Cage were out there on the range.
All right, so this is the Caldwell Claycopter. Box said that we could shoot them straight up in the air. We're going to try one. We're going to put it on low power for Kevin. You guys already got all the specs on this, so we're just going to shoot it. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh! It's a bunny! Get it! Okay, so we got a bunny. All right, we're going to turn the power up one. We got a little bit of wind here playing with us. That was kind of like a little quail.
It was.
All right. I think that the best video is the one that Box and the Caldwell people made. This is going to be too short. Oh, get it! Oh, you suck. Woo, that one was dancing.
It took off.
Dancing on the wind. If you want to learn to shoot more than just clay birds, you want to really shoot something that is lifelike, that will train you, this is it. How many shells you got in there? Pop some more in, because you might get 2 this time.
2?
Box said you could shoot 2. We're going to go full power. Full power. Are you ready? Woo! Now, when we first brought this out and we tried it, Kevin was nailing them all. So we're going to drop it down to 1 again because I want to see you hit one. Come on.
I want to see me hit 1 too.
They disappear. We're going to go to 3. 3 out of 4.
I'll accept that.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, Gonzo! The Caldwell Claycopter. I think this is probably the coolest toy that we have ever gotten. We can take this anywhere on the road with us. This is going to become a staple. You want to try a 410?
Yeah, since I can't hit anything with...
Oh boy, single shot, like he can even hit 1 with a semi-auto. I'll go number 2 power. Here we go. Oh, did you see it? Box, you said they would dance to the side that you missed on? Yep, pushed it to the right, he shot to the left. Awesome job.
When I'm ready.
You want to be ready?
Yes, let's go.
You can hear it spinning up. Woo! That's a tight pattern.
Real tight.
I got to shoot this thing. You guys have fun in Vegas.
Yeah. I mean,
you couldn't find a guy that knew how to shoot a shotgun.
I know.
Like,
he might as well just been shooting from the hip.
yeah.
But they did. It's hard for us to see it, but I know you guys could tell. I mean, when you hit it right, it just disintegrates.
Oh yeah, they cease to be there anymore. Yeah, they.
So people are going to ask, okay, because this is something different. What are these made of?
What are they made of? I get that a lot.
Yep.
So it is a plant starch base and with mineral added to it. We add some mineral to help add some weight. So they're biodegradable. They actually will break down faster than regular clay.
Okay, because you look at it and it looks like, well, that's plastic. It's going to be everywhere.
So we've been, like, in consumer world, been very familiar with this in other products with the disposable golf tees and stuff like that. Like, they use a plant starch-based material like that.
They just disintegrate.
Yeah, and it's all based off of, like, the other question is, like, how long? Well, that's going to be based off how much UV exposure and moisture exposure that they get. So that's what helps break them down, and then they become real brittle and crumble, and then they just kind of go away.
And they come in these cool tubes. I mean, how big and I mean, how does this compare in buying regular clays?
Yeah, so they're 50 targets per tube, so they're quite a bit smaller than a traditional package of clays. They are drop safe, so if you drop them, we actually passed some of the shipping requirements for the
that's good.
arguably August.
Not fragile as eggs.
Yeah. So we passed the strictest shipping drop tests. We say shot when break when shot, not drop. 50 targets will run you anywhere from $10 to $13. So if you're seeing 90 traditional clay, somewhere around 12, I would say would be the average $12, $13.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, a little more expensive, but not outrageously expensive.
Well, obviously, this thing is so handy. I had an idea. We were talking about it the other day, and I was like, if you lived, on a few acres, you have the back 40 or whatever, you could literally have this sitting on your kitchen counter, open the door, and just be like, phew.
Yeah, I mean
it's so light and portable.
Yeah, accessibility becomes a way easier with this. With a traditional thrower, you have to get it drug out of wherever you have it stored at.
And if battery powered, it's like a car battery.
And then you would have to get the battery and get it charged and stuff. And this just literally will fit in your range bag or backpack. Target wise, they're easier to store, and then if you want it, you could have them shipped to your house if you want. You don't even have to go to the store anymore. It's crazy.
It's true. And thinking about they kind of played with it pretty straightforward, but like you could throw it any sort of way. You get a lot of different looks.
Yeah, it becomes as much fun for the person launching the clays as it is the person shooting them, especially when the person shooting is missing. That makes the launcher that much more fun, which the good thing for KJ, target-wise, is going to be very affordable because you can go pick up the ones you miss.
Oh, there you go.
And shoot them again. So, I mean, a tube that targets for him will last quite a while.
It's fun. And years of shooting for him. Yeah.
Just kidding, KJ. I don't mean that. I know you're a good shooter.
What are the other things that people ask you about this, or maybe they have like a concern about it because it's so different?
The other questions I guess you really get are the battery pack. We do sell spare batteries.
Sure.
So you will have, if 300's not enough, you can add extra batteries to it.
Yeah.
And then the biggest thing that we've been getting at the show is when and where can I get it?
Yep.
So the good news is very soon, like into March, April. So we've been saying April.
Okay.
At 5 major retailers, including Walmart, Bass Pro, Cabela's, Shields, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Academy.
So you're not going to have a hard time finding it.
No, they'll be pretty well distributed, and then we will expand that distribution out throughout the rest of the year. So you'll start seeing them everywhere.
What do you think, Chris? Did you like it?
It is the coolest adult toy of the show.
Well, and that's at Vegas, folks. You heard that at Vegas.
Hey, I'm just saying, most fun you can have standing up, right? Well, obviously, it's the last day of SHOT. We're still standing. You guys, the Caldwell Claycopter.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times fast. I won't. But very, very cool. We got one at the office. Box, we're going to need some more targets.
Legal is going to tell you, legal and safety, not for indoor use.
Not for indoor use, and it's not for shooting each other.
And that's really directed at Chris. And then half at KJ. Mostly Chris.
Yeah. I could see this going poorly with those two.
I'll send you more targets.
Awesome. All right, guys, go check it out. It'll be available here pretty soon. And Caldwell Claycopter. Very cool. New and different.
For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can also watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.